November the 30th, 2013. Los Angeles, California. A single moment, a sudden flash, and one of Hollywood's most beloved faces was gone. The headlines told us it was a high-speed car crash. But under the surface, the story becomes far less straightforward. Because Paul Walker's life, and his work in the months before his death, may have intersected with something far bigger than a movie franchise. That Saturday morning, Paul wasn't on set. He was at a charity event for Reach Out Worldwide, an organization he founded to bring direct aid to disaster-stricken areas. This particular event was raising funds for Typhoon Haiyan victims in the Philippines. Friends said he was relaxed, smiling, enjoying the California sunshine. Around 3:30 p.m., he stepped into a red Porsche Carrera GT, driven by his friend and business partner, Roger Rodas. They weren't headed to a party or a private meeting, just a short drive to clear the engine, according to witnesses. Minutes later, the car slammed into a light pole and erupted into flames. Investigators concluded excessive speed, around 90 miles per hour, was to blame. They stated there was no evidence of foul play, no mechanical failure, no external interference. But almost immediately, whispers began to spread. The Carrera GT was infamous for its difficulty to handle, even by professional drivers. Jay Leno once described it as the most dangerous car you can buy. Porsche itself warned owners that the vehicle was not forgiving to mistakes. But still, Roger Rodas was no ordinary driver. He was an experienced racer, someone who understood that machine inside out. So why lose control on a quiet, straight road, in broad daylight? Eyewitness accounts differ. Some say they heard a loud explosion before the crash. Others say they saw no brake lights. The fire spread so rapidly that by the time emergency crews arrived, both men were beyond saving. Yet, certain online communities noticed strange timing. Just weeks before, Paul had returned from relief trips to regions deeply affected by political instability and illegal trade. He had been working hands-on in areas where whispers of corporate corruption and underground networks were not uncommon. Paul wasn't just an actor who wrote checks to charity. He physically showed up. In Haiti, after the 2010 earthquake. In Chile, after devastating floods. In the Philippines, in the chaos after Typhoon Haiyan. He worked alongside medics and engineers, sourcing supplies, personally delivering aid. Some reports, largely dismissed by mainstream outlets, claimed he had stumbled across sensitive information about resource exploitation in certain disaster zones. Information that, if publicized, could have embarrassed powerful entities? Whether these claims hold truth or not, they feed a narrative that his death may not have been entirely random. Paul's last film work before his death, Beyond Fast and Furious 7, included projects touching on smuggling networks, human trafficking, and environmental exploitation. He had also been involved in documentary discussions focusing on illegal shark finning, a multi-million-dollar black market industry. To some, it's all just coincidence. To others, it's a puzzle. A puzzle that ends with a sudden car crash in a vehicle known for unpredictability. The official investigations closed quickly. Tributes poured in from all over the world. Fast and Furious 7 was rewritten as a farewell to its brightest star. But online, threads and videos multiplied, each asking the same question: Was Paul Walker simply in the wrong car, at the wrong speed? Or did his death intersect with a story the public was never meant to hear? In the years since, Paul's charity has continued its work. His daughter, Meta Walker, now carries on his humanitarian mission. The memory of his kindness has not faded, and perhaps that's the most important truth in all of this. Whether accident or something more, Paul Walker left behind a legacy that still drives people to make the world a little better. Was Paul Walker's death the tragic end of a car enthusiast's joyride, or the silencing of someone who saw too much? The answers, as always, might be hidden in plain sight. What do you think?